Okay guys, welcome back to the channel, and we are back with Marvel Rivals, and we have so much to get through with new leaked voice lines that gives us indications of what will potentially be coming in season 2 and season 3. Now, if you didn't know, a lot of this information was leaked previously when Marvel Rivals dropped. Like, the data miners themselves found a lot of heroes in the game files. It was put out as if they were trolling people, the data miners were trolling, but Netease came out and said no, they are in the files. We have a lot to break down, but look, before we dive all into it, don't forget, hit the like, hit the sub, get involved in the channel. It would help on this road to monetization, and I really do appreciate all the support that I've got so far. But look, let's get into it a little bit deeper. So with all the characters that were data mined and found in the files, a lot of people have speculations of what is coming in season 2. Then we found a lot of the lore within season 1.5 that Doom is going to the Hellfire Gala, and this is a list of some of the characters that were data mined and found in the files. The likes of Emma Frost, Gambit, Hitmonkey, Captain Marvel, Blade, as we know that we're getting, MODOK, Professor X, the Hood, Ultron, Angela, Valkyrie, all of these characters, including Deadpool. And now that we're getting these leaked voice lines, the lore has been expanded a little bit more within the game itself. We start figuring out what is potentially coming for season 2. As I mentioned, we know that Doom 2099 and his counterpart are going to the Hellfire Gala. We've had leaked voice lines of Emma Frost interacting with Wolverine, so it means that there's going to have some sort of X-Men toy. Whether or not we'll get a teased character like Blade, or we'll just get a full introduction of Emma Frost and another character, is yet to be known. The other half of this is Klyntar, which we know we're going to get a new map, which is going to be on the Celestial Remains. Now, if you're not 100% sure what that might look like, there is a Celestial floating over the current Klyntar map. So the King in Black, who is Knul, and that is the big bad, he was the first kind of big bad within the Marvel lore. Before anything, there was him. So when the Celestials came, he fought a lot of them off, which kind of makes sense if near Klyntar that there's Celestial Remains, and that might just expand on the lore that we'll get for Knul. He might be something like Dracula in the background just to push the story along, and it might mean that Doom might need to go do something. But essentially, with the voice lines that we have had leaked, it kind of makes sense if you start putting all the pieces together from the Hellfire Gala, moving into season 2, season 3, into Knul, or maybe even season 4. Like, if we take a closer look at some of the voice lines, essentially we hear the way Rocket speaks about the Guardians, so they might potentially be going to kind of rescue someone. Let's take a listen.
My oldest friend. Yes, Jean, we need all your power.
Hey, I'm looking for a giant tree and some humanoid morons. You seen them? They're kind of my only friends. Whoa! When?
Then perhaps it's time for me to rise above and to reduce those foes who could not be drowned to ashes.
The Phoenix won't be gone for long. That's what we need, Phoenix.
Now, if you take a lot of this from Rocket asking about the Guardians, the Phoenix itself, in the lore it does say that there was a big burst of light that Adam Warlock actually seen the Phoenix, and then she went on to look for the rest of the Guardians. But let's take a listen to Captain Marvel.
Was one hell of a soldier. That's what the Brain Trust tells me. Not too shabby, Danvers. That part's a little uncertain, but we're gonna find out.
I could do that if I had binary energy.
Nice work, Captain. Or is it Colonel?
Now, when it comes to Captain Marvel and the Phoenix, it would make sense because they're kind of a galactic force within the Marvel universe. So potentially we could be getting, you know, Captain Marvel and the Phoenix coming into season 3. It would make sense if Phoenix was the second character at the end of season 2, moving into that Knul arc and then introducing Captain Marvel. But there was a couple of other voice lines, and I'm not too sure where these might fit in. But let's take a listen for Deadpool.
Great, we're saving the world and here comes the loosest cannon. Just an observation.
So long, monkey.
Sometimes a big brain doesn't do much good.
So glad I don't have to look at that weird giant head anymore.
So we got leaked voice lines for Deadpool, MODOK and Hitmonkey. That could potentially be season 4. Maybe they come back to Earth and they have to fight off Ultron potentially, and MODOK is the big brain with Deadpool and Hitmonkey. But let's take a listen for Angela.
Angela, darling, am I supposed to believe that Odin had a Kingslayer daughter that I have never known of?
A valiant warrior has fallen.
Oh, no. I'm not surprised that the one-eyed old man has secrets. No. I am shocked that she is another betrayer.
Avenging angels always fall in the end.
You didn't bring Thor, did you? Well, crap. Guess we'll just have to destroy Knul and reunite the Guardians of the Flarkin Galaxy ourselves.
My last obstacle gone. Truly, this is fate. The spawn of Odin are powerful.
So guys, if you take that into consideration with the likes of Angela, Deadpool, Hitmonkey, MODOK, they might be in contention for Season 4. But if you take a little look back on the likes of the Hellfire Gala, we know it's going to be X-Men, but Klyntar is the most curious one for me because it does say that Rocket is on the lookout for the other Guardians, and in the lore it does say that Adam Warlock has been floating through space. He's seen a burst of flames that was in the shape of a bird, which is potentially just going to be the Phoenix, and it just makes sense that he's on the lookout with Rocket, and Phoenix came across them, and maybe she was going to fight Knul as well. But I think it would be pretty cool if in the game that maybe some of the Guardians were like grayed out, that we couldn't use them till after a certain season because they were trapped on the new Celestial map or Klyntar or wherever it may be, and after Season 1 they can be reintroduced into the game, because I do feel like Marvel Rivals with all its heroes might just suffer from the amount of heroes that's in the game. But that's just my theories. Let me know down in the comments what you think. I just wanted to recap on this as well, that the Hellfire Club is the next stage in Marvel Rivals. We have that in the lore from Doom, and I think it's pretty cool segueing into certain X-Men, the likes of Emma Frost, and then using kind of that universal X-Men like Jean Grey, the Phoenix, having her out in space and linking that into the Klyntar side of things, and Knul being the big bad. We just don't have any indication of who the big bad would be for Season 2. That's still up for debate, so let me know down in the comments what you think of this. Also, I just wanted to move on to this. Netease does say that they're planning on operating Marvel Rivals for 10 years and beyond, and they will be announcing more esports plans in the future to enhance the ecosystem. So we're going to have a lot of Marvel Rivals. It's super popular. I just don't know how they'll fit in all the heroes. They will need to expand probably into more game modes, more so than just the competitive game mode and the 6v6 hero shooter. It's going to be curious how they might get on that. The PvE might be a big thing. I don't know if that will work. Maybe other game modes are having a story mode where you can use the characters. But look guys, that is all for me, and I will catch you on the next one.